We should get going.
I can't wait to see what lies ahead.
Hello guys. Hello guys, welcome back to today's live stream video. And right now we're going to continue to play YS Memories of Celceta, and right now we're going to facing the boss. So before I'm gonna start this video right now, live stream video now guys, if you guys are on my channel, like my contents, consider to hit the red subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on notification, just hit the bell icon if you already subscribe to my channel to notify that you don't want to miss any single latest updated video. Share and like this video, more appreciate it. Please help me to reach 700 subscribers. It really means a lot to me if you guys do that. So I'm going to start to fighting some boss in here. Okay, let's see. It will shown up. It's going to be Talk Baron. This is quite nasty boss. We're going to face it now. Oh. Watch out.
Leave it to me.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Use the special skills. Watch out. Okay. There's some potion. Okay, now back up a bit. Watch out. Watch out. Okay. Heal. It's a half for the blood, and it will transform. So need to be more careful here. Okay. Faster. Okay. Okay. Need to back off a bit. If we had a chance, we're going to attack. Okay, chance. Watch out. I'm going to be Talk. Watch out. Okay, heal. A bit too late. Back off. Watch out. Back off. Okay, chance. Okay, wait some moments. Still jump. Okay, back off. Okay, it's going to be tough. So I need to... Okay, chance! Okay, just 2 more hit. Very good. Okay, we have some moments. Need to aim the eye in the bottom. Okay, chance. Okay, gotcha. That level up. Oh, what a battle. Okay, really nice, we beat the boss. Okay, we heads up to climb to the ladder.
Find it up, let's get him.
Okay, need to get out of this place. Okay, we're on the cemetery. Well, we're out, but where are we? Okay, looks like a very good looking cemetery in this area. It appears to be a graveyard and a well kept one at all, and that not quite what I was expecting. So we're in the primeval lands now, right? Look over there. Is that Komodo's great tree? Seems to be, yeah. And if that's over there, then I think we can safely say we made it. These are the primeval lands for sure, right, Edo? Could be a different tree. No, I think we had noticed another tree like that. Come on, Edo, we made it. We really made it. We arrived in the strange new land. We should be shouting with glee or move to tears or something. Huh? Close, but I say move, Corner, not terrified. What is this? What? Something's wrong with that grave? Yeah, take a closer look. The gravestone? Here lies Adolf Christian, died at the age of 18. And all the others examined in the front of the gravestone. An inscription was carved into the smooth, clean surface. Here lies Adolf Christian. What? This must be some kind of mistake. I say that's pretty clear, yeah. Still, the fact that there exists a graveyard here at all indicates that this side of the river is definitely inhabited. And by all appearances, its inhabitants must live quite nearby. Yeah, these flowers are still fresh and the gravestone itself looks brand new. Not to add to the question we already have, but this has been bugging me since we found the ruins entrance at Surrey. I wasn't sure before, but I definitely am now. There were no signs of anyone going through those ruins in a long time. How do you know? When we hunt, we often have to follow tracks of beasts, and even when there are no tracks, there are always signs. But there were no tracks near the entrance or exit of the ruins, and no signs of any disturbance within them. But here's a grave with Adolf's name on it, so that proves he did come through here, right? If this wasn't his point of entry, then how did he get across the river? I cannot imagine any other route. It seems we are left with more questions than answers. Look at that. Oh, it's like a toy. Isn't that the same kind of bird we saw in Celceta? I don't think it's a bird. It looks like one, but it's not flapping its wings. Well, if it's not a bird, then what is this? It came from deeper in the primeval lands, but beyond that I have no idea. Are you okay though?
One day, I intend for mankind to take to the skies. Just like this, on wings of their own creation.
Okay, it put some memories on Adol. What is it this time? I explained that he heard a voice in his head and described what it said to him. What? That doesn't make any sense. You weren't kidding. Ozma, I've got nothing but questions swimming around in my head right now. I know, isn't it exciting? For you, I'm sure. If it weren't, I think you were some kind of imposter. We won't find any of the answer we need by standing around here. I agree, we should continue up the hill and try to find the people who tend this graveyard. Okay, Tranquil Hill. Okay, need to place the safe, the teleport point. I think it's good to fight some monster here and loot something. We need some money, so by the way, these monsters are good for a big amount of money. Okay, Ozma got learn new skills. Oh, what is that city? Is that amazing? A town deep in the Great Forest? And not just that, but look at it. It looks like a way more technologically advanced place than even Castan. Hey, hi Iron Village Gamer Doom. What's up? Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing today? Ozma, what is that structure over there? The one surrounded by thunderclouds. Seems like some kind of tower. Could that be? Yeah, I think it's safe to assume that the one you marked in your notebook. I didn't expect we had find it this quickly. It looks almost magical, like something out of a fairy tale of an old legend. I'm sure Ramnos will be overjoyed if he could see it. I'm sure he will. I have to bring him here sometime. I'd say it's high time we go in for a closer look, shall we? So, I think it doesn't bring any excitement on the right hand side. So, need to fight some monsters. I need to collect some money. So fighting with a monster will do the trick a bit of the mount. Okay, new area on this map. Okay, loot some money. We need to find some treasure. Anything interesting part need to find something really cool stuff in this area to find some treasure. Okay, touch the light. It brings out the adult's memory. What are you doing, adult's father? Daddy, I'm sorry, I saw this book and this map and Hey, I'm really good at Ron Willis Gamer Doom. How about you? Adol's father, no, it's okay, Adol, you don't need to apologize. Daddy? A travel journalist? Does that mean you wrote all these books, Daddy? That's right, I traveled across a few nearby counties before finally settling in this village. Look at this map, Adol. It said that the beautiful white flowers that grow in this canyon only bloom one night a year. Daddy? Why did you become a travel journalist? Well, I suppose you could say I just wanted to see things with my own eye. That's good to hear on Willis Gamer Doom. I'm excited to play this game again. It's really awesome. Even though this is a PC version porting from the PS Vita, it's still a good game. Okay, some treasure. Got Warrior Seal 2. The good item to improve some experience or maybe strength. Is there any treasure in it? Whoa! I cannot kill that monster because it's really big. Okay, level up. Watch out. Okay, back off. We cannot kill that bear for this moment. Okay, I need to reopen my stream chat. Minute leveling on this area is really good to find some experience to level up. Okay. Go to the treasure. To loot something there. Got shield tablet. It's really awesome. Okay. Okay, we need to heal Adol. Okay, we're done this business on this area, so we need to go climb and go inside the city. Okay, kill this monster. It's good to sparring to level up the characters. Okay. Need to place another sign. I need to save the game. Okay, we're in the city. Incredible. This place is even more unbelievable up close. I wonder what kind of people live here. Hey, what are those twirly things over there? They're called windmills. The wind spins them around to generate energy. Oh wow, I'm impressed you know the answer, Duran. Very nice. Hey, don't call me an information dealer for nothing anyway. Based on our experience so far, it seems safe to assume that adults cause some kind of trouble here too. Hey, haha. We might get chased around, we might get locked in the house somewhere for a while, who knows. Either way, we cannot stand around forever, so let's just get this over with. Okay, go in. Some people stare at Adol. You are... And here we go. Oh no, I know. What did you do this time? It's a ghost. Huh? What's going on here? It's Adol is come back to haunt us. This isn't your world any longer. Go back to sleep. It must be. I see, so it was the people of this town who dug that grave, Adol. They appear to be under the impression that you are in fact deceased. Okay, there's some little girl up there. Hmm. Adol, is that you? Who are you?
Oh, I see. You've lost your memories. Well then, let me introduce myself again. I'm Kalilika. It's a pleasure to meet you.
How do you know I lost my memories?
Oh.
That's beside the point. You really are quite the troublemaker, you know. First you wander off outside the town without permission and disappear without a trace. And then you show up here again with no memories, the nerves of some people, I swear. I like that you're an interesting person, but there are limits, you know. After a while it just gets old. You're almost a full-grown adult, so you really need to start acting like one, okay? Oh wow, this kid doesn't mince words, does she? Now I think that about covers the scolding, so if you will please come with me. I will show you to my home. It's really advanced city compared to Kasnan. Highland Town. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aaron. I'm the mayor of this town and Kalilika's grandfather. I must say it's amazing to see you alive again, although I assume I never would. I saw the grave. Before your return, we were under the impression that you had died. It must have been quite a shock to see it, but think how we must feel to see you standing before us now. May I ask why you believe Adol to be dead? We found Adol's belonging near a waterfall in this area, but Adol himself has nowhere to be seen. We searched for days but could find no trace of him. We had little choice but to believe he had accidentally fallen in and drowned. And something tells me drowning is not too likely to be the way this once goes out. I cannot even imagine how confusing this must all be for you. But in order to explain things adequately, I would be forced to detail a number of private matters regarding these lands. And I honestly cannot say how much I'm at liberty to discuss right now. Kalilika? Yes, grandfather? When Lisa returns from the rite of summoning, would you please ask her to come by? Is she returning today? Indeed, although it may be past nightfall by then. Either way, I will need to consult with Lord Eldil on this matter. Yay! Until I have done so, I'm afraid I will have to ask you to remain here in our guest quarters. For how long? I cannot say for certain. I will call for you when the necessary preparations have been made. And your arrival has caused quite a commotion in town already. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I think it will be best if you stay indoors for the night. We will do what we can to make your stay a pleasant one, Kalilika. Would you please show our guests to their quarters? Of course.
What'll you do?
Well, since arriving here we learned not much. I'm inclined to disagree. If this is where Adol's track ends, there's a high probability that this is where he lost his memories. It may not seem like much to go on, but this is a solid lead nonetheless.
Hey.
Did anyone else find Kalilika and Mayor's reaction to Adol's memory loss kind of weird? I mean, they didn't seem surprised at all. There's definitely something strange about this town. The technology here pretty advanced too. They even got windmills and streetlights. What is a streetlight? Alright, they're a little device on stick, basically the light up when it's night time. In big towns you can have a bunch of them along the side of the road. Then, when night falls, turn them on and it's bright as day. Wow, that's incredible. But you should don't hear of too many towns that use them. Heck, you had be hard pressed to find one even in Rome. Honestly, this town may just be more advanced than any place I've seen or heard about in the whole empire. Makes you wonder, what's a town like this doing in the middle of the Great Forest? You managed to remember anything yet at all? Eldil? Oh, that's the guy the mayor mentioned. Whoever he is sounds really important, pretty important. The way those who were talking about him. All we know about him is his name, however, beyond that we can only speculate. I think it will be best for us to rest now and trust that our question will be answered come morning. Sounds like a good idea to me. Okay, everyone is sleeping. Is it time for dinner? Adol, as always. Frida, give me a break. After much tossing and turning, Adol finally gave up on trying to get sleep. There was simply too much going through his head. Okay. Go outside there. The window isn't locked. It might be possible to slip out from here. Will you go outside? Yes, of course. Okay, I think we cannot go in there. Maybe in this there too. Upstairs. What's going on? Who is she? Okay, go. There's some church like on that building. Go inside. There's a statue. A winged statue stands beyond the entrance. It looks similar to the statue in Casnia Mine and the underground ruins.
One day, I intend for mankind to take to the skies. Just like this, on wings of their own creation.
Okay. Memories go shown up from Adol's head again. Okay, the memory shown up. Oh, what a great building inside. Now then, Adol, please wait here for now. I will call for you when Lord Eldil is ready to grant you an audience. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in the meantime. If you will excuse me. For goodness sakes, I just finished cleaning. Hard to believe anyone can be disorganized. Okay. Various antiques, documents and maps are lined up here. They look like spoils from a ruined raid. There are various books piled upon one another here, all pertaining to the study of language. Among them are some with writing in an unrecognizable script. It appears to be some kind of ship. Judging by the fact that it has a cannon attached to it, it's likely a warship. Okay, what is this? A strange spear slowly rotates in place. The pattern on it looks like a map but built up of puzzle pieces. Okay, go upstairs. Although please wait here until the preparations are complete. You may make yourself comfortable in the meantime. Okay, maybe go to the balcony. Apparently there are some preparations being made. It will be best to have a look around the room while waiting. This will be some kind of telescope, though larger in size than any that are known, with a very delicate looking lens. Some kind of measuring instrument is laid down haphazardly next to it. Okay, I think it's complete. I'm terribly sorry to have kept you waiting at all. Lord Eldil is expecting you on the balcony. Please come this way. Okay, go to the balcony. Okay, that's Lord Eldil, hanging on some kind of plane-like toy. You must be Adol Christine. I am. I imagine you were quite shocked to be brought here so suddenly. Okay, just thrown up.
One day, I intend for mankind to take to the skies. Just like this, on wings of their own creation. However, now is not yet that time. The doors must be opened in the proper order.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Eldil. I suppose you could say I'm the one who brings harmony to this world. Okay. Just go downstairs.
Lisa.
Excuse me, Lisa. I'm sorry for the mess. I will tidy the room again later. If you wish to talk to Adol here, I will take my leave now.
I am sorry.
Thank you.
Now,
Adol, all of these books and blueprints you see before you, they are depict things that I plan to have someone invent one day. Plan to have someone invent. Indeed, one day someone will invent each of the inventions you see before you. Constructions, arts, medicine, weaponry, all kinds of knowledge of every field of study are gathered here for the express purpose of gifting to mankind one day. And the bestowing this knowledge, I have worked to maintain balance and harmony in the world throughout its history. Sound like the work of a god. Haha, there are many in Highland who regard me as one. I have been carrying out this process for hundreds of years now, treating it as my sacred duty. When a land struggled with floods, I gave its people the knowledge to build floodgates and improve irrigation. In one age, a violent plague spread across the land and prompted the development of a cure. As for a recent example, do you see that blueprint spread out over there? Where? I'm sorry, I have a habit of being a little untidy. I believe there are blueprints of a boat on this table. The armies of the Roman Empire are the principality of and the principality of Altago have long been butting heads, as I'm sure you know. At one point, Altago seems to be at a disadvantage, but now the two forces are an even match for one another. Reason for this sudden equalization? Exceptionally fast warship and Altagenians happens to invent in the nick of time. And these are its blueprints? Indeed, very perceptive of you. That is precisely what these are. The countries have been at odds for so long, it will create an imbalance where one to fall under the other's flag. If Roman were to annex Altago, the number of problems for both nations would increase considerably. It simply would not be wise to let the war end quite so easily. Much like the relationship between people, the solution can sometimes lead to the problems all their own. Altago is a particularly complex region, and it's generally best left to its own devices, but exception must be made.
Are you unable to sleep?
Okay, he's shown up.
I'm so happy you're alive, Adolf. Do you remember my name?
Lisa?
My!
Oh, so you do remember me then? That makes me very happy. Would you like to talk for a while, Adol? I see, so your memories of me only just returned a moment ago? What a wonderful coincidence. If you don't mind asking, how much do you remember about Lord Eldil? Only our first meeting. Really now? That most impressive. If your memory has recovered that much, then perhaps you already realized this, but Lord Eldil personally chose you and summoned you to this land. It intended to impart upon you the knowledge of the tower. Unfortunately, you vanished before you could receive it. I am afraid I don't know what specific knowledge Lord Eldil intended to impart. I feel I should also disclose to you the truth regarding your memories, or at least some of them. There are summoning the sanctuary is protected by a special kind of barrier. When outsiders leave, they forget everything what happened there. Happened here. It's as if they never came. Why? To avoid the existence of this town and Lord Eldil becoming discovered by the outside world. I believe that you lost memory when you left this area. However, you should only have lost your memories of Highland and its environs, nothing more. But I lost my memories. I'm sorry, I really have no idea what could have caused that to occur. I've also never heard of anyone regaining their memories of Highlands upon returning either. It may be some time before he can grant an audience with you, but I'm certain you will be able to speak with Lord Edel again. However, it's late and you need to rest. I will see you again tomorrow. I'm just so relieved to learn that you're alive. Oh, and Edel, if you should remember anything else about Lord Edel, I'm sorry it's not
Good
him.
night.
Good night to you. Sorry though, can you explain that again from the beginning? I thought repeating the expansion will make its contents easier to understand. And I must confess it is most difficult to believe such a tale could possibly be true. So basically the East Elder guy is like some kind of god that gives people knowledge. We have seen some strange things on our journey so far, but this is pushing it. There is one point I would like to be clarified. You said that upon leaving this area, you forget everything that happened here, correct? Surely that would mean forgetting the knowledge you were given as well, no? Yeah, that's a good point. So go on, Karika, whatever your name is. What's up with that? There's no way to ask someone a question. Well, I'm older than you, so there. You certainly would be able to tell from how you talk. You're like a spoiled child. The idea that you should respect your elders because of their age is so outdated. Respect is earned through maturity. And when people like you don't become mature as they get older, they just turn into grumpy old farts. What? I think Karika wins this one. But it's true that people who receive knowledge forget coming here. However, the knowledge imparted by Lord Adil remains within the mind. It's surfacing one day as inspiration. Inspiration, what do you mean? I believe she is stating that knowledge a person is given resurfaces during his daily life, as if it's were his own talk. Is that correct? Oh, it's good to see the rest of you actually have miserable intelligence, unlike a certain someone here. With the fancy system you got going here though. So if people remember the knowledge they have been given as if they talk of it themselves, does that mean everyone who's ever invented something great has been here before? Naturally not everyone, but that is true for certain people and certain inventions, yes. Unbelievable. So can we actually go outside now? You may. Lisa has explained everything to the people of this town, so there should be no further problems. Okay, I don't know about you, but those are the words I've been dying to hear. Time to go snoop around town. Indubitably. Hopefully we can find some way to get a few more of your memories back. Listening to people talk might help this whole thing sing a bit too. Something wrong? Oh, nothing. You just sometimes don't seem like you're all there. Then it's like you say the perfect thing's weird. Really, I mean, I'm a reputed information dealer and all that. I also everything around me. And hey, Kalilika, I would like to entrust you as their guide. Please show them everything this town has to offer. Okay. However, Adol, I must warn you of one thing. Do not under any circumstances leave the town through the north exit by yourselves. North exit in the direction of that enormous tower? That tower is where Lord Adil's life. It's also where Adol met Lord Adil when he last came here. However, it's surrounded by an area called the Sanctuary of Storms. And if you enter there without permission, you'll be frightened by lightning before you know it, so don't say we didn't warn you. Okay, that seemed like a pretty good incentive to keep our distance to me. That's our cue, Adol. Let's check this place out. Okay, go outside. What is this? Okay, what is this house? This house seems to be empty. This is Lisa's house, but Lisa is out most of the time, so it's usually empty. What about her family? She lives on her own. Both of her parents passed away the year I was born. Oh, and that's pretty much all there is to see of Lisa's house. Let's move on, shall we? Okay, go another house. In here. Excuse me, Dario. Do you have something you need me to? Ah, Edo, perfect timing. I actually have something I need to discuss with you. What's on your mind? Actually, it was about your gravestone, Edo. I was the one who built it. Someone else asked me to do it, but still I feel terrible. I hope this assistant didn't cause you any bad luck. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, I beg you. It's a talk that counts. Really? Phew, I'm glad you're not upset. Oh, you're so polite. Something wrong, Osma? A thought crossed my mind. Was anything buried in that grave? Oh hey, now that you mention it, cannot be a body in there, so it is just dirt. No, our tradition or cases there were no body and or the buried the belongings of the deceased. I mean adults belonging, that's what was buried in this grave. So sorry, I just slipped out, I didn't mean. It's okay, we understand completely. Adults belonging. From before he lost his memory, no less. There may be new information discovered within them. For real, I'm going to tell the mayor to have that grave removed really soon. So please just wait a little bit longer, please. And I think we should probably be leaving now for Dario's sake, if nothing else. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We don't want the poor guy to have a heart attack. Okay, go to upstairs. When I grow up, I want to be an architect. My father, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather were all architects, and I had loved to follow in their footsteps. Okay. Talk. Not often we get customers like you. Welcome, please have a look at my wares. I have plenty to offer, so I'm sure you'll find something that takes your fancy. Cancel. I couldn't believe my eyes either. I thought you had a twin brother or something. Although you really gave me a shock of my life yesterday, I genuinely thought I had seen a ghost. Okay, what is this? Is this some kind of shop? Well, technically yes, this is Philemon's workshop, and the staff here are responsible for all of the machinery in Highland. Machinery? Are you not familiar with the machine? Yeah, well, Kana and Osman are from the forest and live off the land, so they have never seen machines like the one here before. You have seen them then, I assume. Yeah, machines are a complicated contraption thingies that do stuff in a nutshell. I see that your explanation was no help at all. And there you have it. It's a shame your brain isn't as big as your body and you had been quite a genius. Oh come on, give me a break. Hey you big guy over there, you're blocking the entrance. If you want to talk, move over and stop getting in the way of other customers. Why wouldn't the only one who gets told off? It's nice to see you all. It's particularly good to see you alive at all. We're discussing how this workshop is responsible for all of the machinery in Highland. Does that mean those windmills outside were created here as well? That's right, I was responsible for designing them in fact. Thanks to the knowledge I received from Lord Adela anyway. Took all of the wisdom I was given has also been given to someone else as well. I see. I still don't really get it, but I can tell you're amazing for something, at least. Haha, but of course you're a perceptive one, young lady. Don't get cocky, old man. All the good in Highland like this? I thought it was just a Kalilika, but this one seems like a handful too. Haha, well, Timony is Philemon's successor, so she's not exactly a run-of-the-mill girl. Indeed, you may know Bo before me. Okay, go upstairs. I don't see any interesting there. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Highland. Make yourself at home here. I'm sure you have had a long journey. I didn't expect I had ever see you alive again, red-headed traveler. It is surprising, huh, Mr. Tiddles? You might go outside the town. Go inside this house. I was really surprised when I heard you were still alive, and not only that, you were able to make it back here with your friends. You are truly a special individual, Adol Christine. Oh, it's you, Kalilika. I see Adol and his friends are with you too. Have you come to ask me something? Yeah, we have. Oh, but first I should introduce you. This is Werner. He's responsible for observing the river. Observing the river? Surprised there's a job like that here. So you seen any strange around the river lately? Well, yes, actually. Not long ago, I saw two strangely dressed individuals, a man and a woman, on the opposite shore. Can you describe them all? The woman has, let's just say, lightly dressed and had long purple hair. The man was enormous, clad in obscenely heavy-looking armor. I remember them well because they were such an odd combination, like a study in opposites. It sounds like that man must have been the beast tamer we encountered. Yeah, the woman must be that magician. So those two are allies? Sure wouldn't have guessed that. Oh, you met them yourselves? Unfortunately, all I could confirm is that the two of them were together. They were on the opposite shore after all, so I couldn't hear what they were talking about, nor confirm exactly what they were doing. I see. Still, at least now we know they are connected in some way. That's pretty significant on its own. Thanks for the information. Oh, it was nothing. I'm happy to have helped. That's a bunch. Are you a zombie? I know all about zombies. Sometimes when people die, they keep moving around and they're called zombies. Various quests are displayed on the board. Okay, nothing here. Go outside this building. Three houses left. I don't see any people in. Oh, I see here. Welcome, travelers. As you can see, this is a place where we weave fabrics and tailor clothes. This is the role that has been passed down in my family for generations. Okay, go inside this house. Hello, my name is Barton. I study different ecosystem here in Highland. We met before, but as it seems you don't remember, I see no harm in introducing myself. I'm currently raising rare livestock from throughout the European continent in this building. Feel free to visit here anytime if you like to study them yourself. Okay. Pencil. Might go. What is this? Mishi. Oh, well, it couldn't be. Mihi. What was that? It might have been a critter called Mishi. I heard of it once before. It's supposed to be extremely shy, always appearing in weird places. It brings good luck to those who find it. For the life of me, though, I cannot remember where I heard about it. Either way, if we get a chance, it might be worth trying to track the little guy down. Okay, go inside. Okay, there's nothing interesting here anymore. Go to the last one. Oh, Edo, it's good to see you. I'm so glad you're alive. Everyone here feared the worst. There are only dust and old dreams in here, but please make yourself at home if you can. Nothing but dust and old dreams, huh? A few too many books in here to make a claim like that, if you ask me. And yes, I do have a lot. Simon and Betty are the descendants of scholars and the most well-educated people in all of Highland. While Lord Adil gives the ultimate decision on whom to invite to this town, he will often ask for advice from Simon and Betty before doing so. Wow, so they were kind of like his heavenly advisor or something then. Oh no, we're not quite that important. Lord Adil is omnipotent and omniscient in the truest sense, you see. But as a result of that, he doesn't always see things the same way a human would. And that's where we come in. We provide him with a human perspective on things, nothing more. Frankly, it's an honor that he listens to us at all. I see. How long has this Eldil been living in the region? Well, I couldn't give you an exact answer, but it's been hundreds of years for sure. I don't know if you've ever seen any, but all of the winged statue in the Great Forest are images of Lord Adil. Hundreds of years, so that means he must be really old man by now. Hey, you wouldn't be able to tell if you met him. He looks and acts like he's still in his prime. I never heard of him falling ill before either. Wow. His personality is a large part of why all of us here in Ireland love him so much. He's incredibly kind, and he even has a great sense of humor. Just talking with him always put me at ease. Sounds like a pretty great guy or god. I think we have probably kept you long enough now. True, we should be letting them go. But you're welcome to come back anytime if you should ever need anything. Kalilka, I'm sure you have plenty of other places to show them, no? Yeah, I guess so. Thank you both for your time. Go upstairs. I don't think any necessary events. Okay, it's done, so go to upstairs. Go to the church. So, these kids, I told you Joel going to be a tailor with me. We have a tailor's wedding and make tailor's babies. He's got no other choice. Come on, stop fighting, please. Joe's gonna be a scholar with me. We have a scholar weddings and make scholar babies, and that's an undeniable fact. Inside this church. What an impressive building. It's pretty. This is a chapel where people offer prayers to Lord Adil. Look, it's Marianne and Lisa talking by the altar. How about we go say hi? Oh, so you are the red-headed explorer and his companions people have been talking about. Well, while you're here, you should pray to Lord Adil as well. Lord Edil, please watch over me today as you always have. Oh, you must be. Good day, Adol. Did you manage to get any sleep after we spoke last night? I did. I'm glad to hear that. Are you Lisa then? You're very pretty. Hey, isn't she though? Lisa is the most popular maiden in all of Ireland, and for good reason. Most popular? Why are you boasting about her? Shouldn't you be like jealous or something? Haha, these two always been very close to one another. They have been raised together as if they were sisters. I see. And who might you be? I'm sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Mariana. I'm one of the apostles of Highland. Apostles? Oh, that's right. I haven't explained that yet, have I? Those who directly serve Lord Edil are referred to as his apostles, and only apostles are allowed to enter the tower where he lives. Of course, there's no more than that, but that's the general gist. Suffice it to say, it's a very important position. Lisa is an apostle too, and so am I, but I'm just an apprentice. Oh really? Important position, huh? So how do these apostles serve your Lord Edil exactly? Well, each of the apostles have different tasks assigned to him or her. Mine, for example, is the right of prophecy, in which I convey the words of Lord Edil to people of Highland. These are slower than my role is called the right of summoning. The right of summoning. If I recall correctly, the mayor spoke of that yesterday. Adol said something about Lord Edil giving knowledge to people of his choosing. So does that mean your role is to bring those people here? Exactly. I probably figured this out by now, but the one who brought Adol to this town before he lost his memories was Lisa. Really? Come to think of it, what happened to the person you were supposed to be bringing at this time? Was he with you when you returned last night? No, actually. Lord Edil indicated that the timing was no longer convenient, so I was asked to cancel the summoning until a later date. Really? That's a shame, but if Lord Edil wasn't able to grant an audience, then that's that, I suppose. He must be really busy right now. Yes. Are you okay, Lisa? You seem tired. Perhaps you should avoid making any more long journeys for the time being. No, I'm fine. Well, if you're sure. Alright everyone, I think we should move on to the next location. I really am fine, okay, you didn't worry so much about it. Everyone needs to rest sometimes, and nothing to be ashamed of. Indeed, we have heard enough for now. Any further question can wait. Thank you very much for your time. Take care, it's nice meeting you. Okay, Mr. Guide, lead the way. Don't patronize me, neck chin. Come on, everyone, let's move going. Right, I think we've been about everywhere in town now. We should have enough information to work with. So let's head back to the mayor's place and regroup, as we must decide our next course of action. Meanwhile, I'm afraid I had some business to attend to, so I must bid you adieu. I will see you again later. Bye! Alright then, Adol. You gathered a fair amount of information at least. Is there anything in particular that stands out to you? About Eldil, the winged god you're supposed to have met before you lost my memories. He sure seems to be loved by everyone around here. Well, he's been really living in that tower for hundreds of years, then he's not an ordinary human, that's for sure. And he's supposed to be in perfect health, not like some old man or anything. Those statues in the forest supposedly were cast in his image, which means there is a high likelihood that he has some connection with the ancient kingdom of Celceta. While we cannot be certain until we have met him for ourselves, he doesn't seem to fit the very definition of a god. Yeah, this whole LD thing is definitely an interesting development, but I was thinking of someone else, something that might help figure out what happened to you here at all. About my belongings. Yeah, I was thinking that too. If you really fell into the water world, your belongings could hold the key to this world mystery. This could be our chance to see what Adol had with him before he disappeared. Assuming we can even get to them since they have been buried. And since everyone thought you were dead, they buried them in your grave. Time for some grave robbing. That's settled it then. Permission from the dead guy himself means no curse, no problem. Just a little playing in the dirt and bam, answers. There's not a moment to waste. Okay, go to the cemetery. There's a lot of conversation in this city. Are you heading out? You're welcome to leave, but do be careful out there. We have already to make a grave for you once, and won't hesitate to do it again, much less make more of them for your friends. You need to save the game. Just jump into from the teleport point. Plateau path. Okay, where is the graveyard? Here lies Adol Prison. Yep, this is the one. Let's dig in. Never thought I'd go grave robbing at all, much less with the grave occupant at my side. Come on, boys, let's get to work. Boys, after thinking of a wall. For a while, the stone coffin was unearthed. Hesitantly, the lid was slid back to the refill. Huh? Empty. It's not the wrong grave, is it? No, it's Adol's. They did say they buried his belongings here. I think I see someone in the corner. Something in the corner. Also, about this small scrap of paper from the coffin. Yeah, at least we found something. Received the mass from. Not much to go on, but it's a start. Though hearing the word mass doesn't bode too well for us, given what we want to in Komodo. It's too early to tell if Remnos is connected to this. Yeah, we got far too little information right now. Still, it say he received it from someone. Who would that be, I wonder? Whoever it is, it seems reasonable to conclude that Adol's disappearance occurred shortly after this meeting. Perhaps the mass in question is directly tied to this incident, and by extension to Adol's memory loss as well. I think it will be safest to operate under this assumption at the moment, to remain on the alert while we continue to investigate. Alright, Adol, I think it's about time we go meet the person living in that tower now. You would like to speak with Lord Adil? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to the bottom of what happened to Adol without talking to him at least once. I agree, a consolation with all it seems wise. It is, after all, my responsibility that one of his fellow guests went missing. I would like to discuss matter with him as soon as possible myself. Is something the matter, Lisa? Lisa? Actually, there's something I need to tell you about Lord Adil. Oh, you sound hesitant. Please, don't be shy. What is it you need to tell me? Lord Adil is rather unwell at the moment. He claims he has kind of chronic disease. What? Lord Adil is ill? I was unaware this was even possible. To my knowledge, he has never taken ill even once. I'm sure you will be very happy to know Adol is alive and well, but if you could at least wait until his condition improves. I see. Well, because we don't really have much of choice in the matters. If he's sick, he's sick. Duran? I'm terribly sorry. I'll be certain to inform Lauderdale of your arrival at the first available opportunity. Man, I cannot believe this. Do we really have to wait till God feels better before we can talk to him? And our hands are tied until then too. Since we told them we wouldn't wander too far outside the town. Shadow memories and now Eldi's unprecedented illness. It seems a lot of unusual things are happening here lately. It's like everywhere adult ghost trouble follows. Especially lately. I don't know if I believe that. I'm willing to bet you've always been this way. You probably just don't remember. Still, we four would never met one another if it weren't for you. So it's not like you're always causing problems. I have no idea what kinds of unimaginable horrors await us in the future. I know I don't regret coming with you. Nor do I. What's on your mind? You're talking about me. This is only suggestion though, but how about we sneak out of town tonight and go to Ellis town ourselves? What? When we just told not to go exactly that? Well, I have a hunch. I mean, I cannot prove it or anything, but still, that this girl seems to be hiding something. I got a feeling it's really important. And what's stranger is, I don't get the impression it us she's hiding from. If anything, she seems to be hiding it from the people of Highland. Are you referring to her account of Elder's illness? Just pronounced it wrong. She didn't seem overly hesitant to mention it, with no obvious explanation for her reluctance. Don't get me wrong, she seems like a nice girl, but I get the feeling there's more to this than meets the eye. I think it has been made quite clear to us that this town is unique in a great many ways, and with individuals acting to make the situation even more complicated. There's a high probability that no matter how long we wait, there will be no resolution to this dilemma. It's just what I was gonna say, except in smaller words. I'm kinda surprised though. I figured you had be against it for sure. We all have our reason for being here. I'm tired of simply waiting for things to happen. The time has come for us to be arbiters of our own destinies. That's the spirit. What about you, Adol? How do you feel about this? Let's do it. Don't know why I even bothered asking. Your eyes it lit up like fireworks as soon as I mentioned sneaking off. So hopeless. So I guess that's that. Then we should start getting ready, as something tells me this won't be an easy journey. It had be best if we got the tower before dawn. Okay. Go this way again. The window is unlocked when you go outside. Yes. So this is how you've been getting out. This is so exciting. We need to leave before anyone notices us. The north exit leads to the tower, right? The shops still seem to be open, so we can stock up our supplies before we leave. To take care not to appear suspicious, however. Okay, need to go to the shop, buy something. Buy exchange. Weapons. Claymore. Heavy gauntlet. Knives. They need to sell. Slasher. Bronze Edge. Eagle Head DX. Hunter Knife DX. Hunter knives. Okay. Then we need to sell something. Titanic bone. Acidic liquid. Sulfur. Hammer break. Okay, weapon back. Buy some trident. Normal or armor. Okay, just back sell armor. There's the pain. I don't think we need flame sword anymore. So on the attack. Let's sell gold ore. Silver ore, we can gather it later. Iron ore as well. Back to buy. Okay. Item speeder potion. Okay, we already done to pack ourselves. Save the game. Hey though, how about we stop by at that shop before we leave town? Philemon's workshop was it? Yeah, that was the one that looked like it dealt with machines. We might be able to stock out on supplies there. It will be wise to see what they have to offer then before we depart. Okay, go to Philemon's workshop. Is that Gazok? Gazok, wasn't that the traveling merchant we met in Celceta? Holy crap, it is him. What are you doing here, Gazok? Actually, I happened to see you entering the ruins and I decided to follow you. I did get lost along the way, but I managed to make it here in the end. So now, in fact, seriously, I cannot believe you made it all this way on your own. Those ruins are pretty dangerous, you know. Haha, they don't call me Gesok the Strong for nothing. I know that forest like the back of my hand. And not letting some little monster get the best of me. Macy, you must be stronger than you look. I hear that a lot. Anyway, there's something you should know. I'm actually from Highland. What? What are you talking about? Perhaps I should be the one to explain. You see, Gesok here is my younger brother. Really? If I told you the whole story, we had been here all night. So to summarize, a few decades ago, I got myself into a bit of trouble. Took a little spill, you could say, and eventually found myself washed up on the opposite side of the river. I was saved by the people of Celceta, and well, that was that. You have been in beloved prison of Celceta ever since I was ever since I was born, so I had no idea. I would have never had any way to know that you came from the other side of the river. But so is this supposed to be like a big teary-eyed reunion for a long lost brother or something? It was, yes, until you all barged in and ruined everything. Oh, it's not bother at all. What was it you came here for? Did you need something? We came to reinforce our equipment. That sounds like it would be a hell of an imposition talk. I know you shouldn't ask things like that. Honestly, I'm alright with if you are Gezok. No problem with these facilities. I will be able to take care of that for you. No problem. Are you sure? Of course, if you have materials, I can even craft some accessories for you. I'm Gezok the Strong after all. So back then, I lived here before the people called me Gezok the Super Handyman instead. Haha, we will go along with that. Feel free to work Gezok hard while he's here. Shop, reinforce, refine. Don't have any coin. Sell. This armor I'm not using anymore. Okay, I don't think we need this for now. Life ring. Okay. It's really useful to craft, but I don't have any material to bring up with us now. Okay, so going to the north, we got been warned, but it's a hunch. We had never seen a thunderstorm like this before. I believe this is the only way to reach the tower. Yeah, I guess we're getting near the sanctuary of storm. They were talking about this town. Let's get a closer look. We'll figure out how to make it through in one piece once we get here. We get there. Okay. But I need to end this video right now, guys, because it's already midnight here. I need to go to sleep. And thank you guys for watching my today's live stream, guys. If you guys are new on my channel, like my contents, consider to hit the red subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on notification. Just hit the bell icon if you already subscribe to my channel to notify you that you don't want to miss any single my latest upload video. Share and like this video, more appreciate it. Please help me to make it 700 subscribers. It really means a lot for me. So I'm big gas of it to make better contents for you guys. So share and like this video, it will be more appreciated. And don't forget to follow my Twitter and like my Facebook fan page. I'll leave both links in this video description down below. Make sure you guys check them out. And I wish you guys next video, live stream video on Friday. See you soon and bye bye for now. Don't forget to stay tuned on my channel and peace.